Hi everyone, it's Michelle here from Novels on the Run, and this is Talking Books Tuesday number 25. I'll start off with, now I've shown these before, Half Blood by Jennifer L. Armentrout, Spencer Hill Press, Pure, and I've just finished reading Deity, however you want to say it. And I think this is the best one so far. I've got Elixir, the novella, and I think it's about 76 pages, something like that. And also Apollyon is released today. Well, today, Australia, the 9th. I'm doing my review later tonight. But I might put it up when I do Elixir as well. This was just wow. Like, you know, you're comfy, you're going along nicely, and then it all just takes off like, my God, it takes off. And Aidan, I've loved him since Half Blood. I was one of the first people who got to read Half Blood as far as bloggers went. And I've just loved him. I mean, I love Damon as well from the Lux series, but Aidan, he just captured my heart in this one. And I was lucky enough to get these both as ARCs, but I'm not getting ARCs anymore, which is okay. But I put my name down at the library, and it took me a while to get it, but I got it, and I just could not hold off. I mean, I've got a lot more books from the library and also from publishers I'm meant to be reading, but I just couldn't hold off. I had to open this one up, and I just had the best time. Like, it just, wow. Yeah, and of course these are all the bits that I either loved or quotes. So we're doing my review later, but just if you haven't, I mean, I know everyone's really on the Lux series, but give the Covenant series a go. I love it. Half Blood, some people, the first book, thought there was some things, you know, with another book. Just get past all that, everyone, please, and keep reading, because such a minute bit. And I just, you know, just think and just read it yourself. Okay, next, my favourite little addiction at the moment is Maya Banks. Now, this is book number 5, Echoes at Dawn. I just devour these. Now, they're really, I mean, they're quite thick little books of ant writing, and I love my ant writing. I just wish they were bigger. I mean, but anyway, but I just burn through these, and unfortunately I'm getting to the end of my burning because I have to wait till August for Forged in Steel, which is number 7. And then I don't even know if there's a number 8 or whatever. But these are just a guilty pleasure for me. Maya has a lot of fun, but at the same token, there's the family and there's the protective and boys, and they're all just wow. And then there's the smexy, and like this one, there was a 101 lesson in how to do something, which I had quotes or stickers all through this, and I could have put that up, but no. Oh my goodness me. Slowly at Sunrise is an actually novella, 5.5. I actually bought that on Amazon yesterday, and I have read it. It's 132 pages. I could have read a whole book. It's Rachel and Ethan, and that was really, really, really good. And I'm waiting on Shades of Grey, which is PJ and Cole. It's a book from the library. So, and I might even go out and buy all these because love them. Now, from the lovely Harlequin team, now Temptation is book 1. I was going to show it, but it's actually just got a white cover of black writing. It's not the actual finished one. That's been out for a while. This is book 2, Belonging. Now, this is by Karen Ann Hopkins, and this is a story about an Amish boy Noah and Rose, who wasn't Amish, but this is the next book. And I was going to read the blurb out, but I went, oh look, Espresso Reads has got a blurb. So Giselle from Espresso Reads, and also I Heart YA Books has got a blurb on the back. Well, isn't that fantastic? So I'm going to read both of these together soon. I have got a list like you would not believe, like, oh my goodness. This isn't officially out to the 30th of April, so I've got an early read there. So I better pull my finger out. Now, also what came is Kane's Reckoning. Now, I looked on Goodreads and, but I really like the blurb. And the blurb is, the Hells 8 is the only family he's ever needed until he meets the only woman he's ever wanted. Kane Allen is a hardened Texas Ranger, definitely not the marrying kind, but when he rescues a kidnapped woman and returns her to town, the preacher calls in a favour one Kane's honour won't let him refuse. From the moment he beds Desi, Kane knows turmoil will follow. Desi might have the face of a temptress, but she also has the will of iron, and while she needs his protections, she's determined that no man will control her again. Blah, 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 blah. So, this one, yeah, pretty keen to give this one a read. Now, I'm trying to do this in order of my notes. Okay. Now, Sherilyn Kenyon, everyone knows Sherilyn Kenyon, and she's written massive books. I'm working my way through some Sherilyn Kenyon. Now, I'm going for the YA. Inferno is book 4 of the Chronicles of Nick. Now, Infinity I've got on requested from the library. I have Invincible, which is number 2. Infamous was there, but I thought if I get that, I'll get bound with the time limit. So I thought I'll leave that there. So Inferno is number 4. Love you, Judah. Inferno is number 4, and that has only just released. Yes, today, again. Australia time is the 9th, but it's not quite the 9th America. Illusion number 5 is out on the 15th of March 2014. But they're not small books either. There you go. There's, oh, can I show you that without it? Yeah. So yes, I've been wanting to read Chronicles of Nick, so I'm going to, but I'm just waiting for Infinity number 1 to get from the library. Now, and previous books I've read of Sherilyn's is Born of Night and Born of Fire, The League, and The League are adult, and they are kind of space future type thingies. But I really enjoyed them. I didn't realise at the time I was going to be in outer space on a planet, on another planet, but, when the guys are smexy, it's all, doesn't matter what planet you're on, I suppose. Now, yes, sorry Harlequin, I'm supposed to have read this by now. But this is book 1. We all know, or most of you have heard of the Immortal Rules, Julie Kagawa, which I really love. See how that looks like I haven't read it? Yes, I have. I've read it. I reviewed it when it first came out. I've interviewed Julie, but look how good that condition that book is in. I love books. I look after them. This is the advanced copy, which I've had for about a month, and I have started. But I will start again from the start, but I will get on to that because the release date, Blood of Eden number 2, The Eternity Cure, is the 30th of April, so I've got to get on to that. Now, I don't have, well I do, but I have to pull all my books out to get to it. Wicked Nights, Gina Showalter, and YA Gina was Alice in Zombieland, which I loved. So, you YA people, you'll know Alice in Zombieland. This is Angels of the Dark number 2, which I just got in from the library. And that was released in February, and I hear this is a really, really good series. So Wicked Knights I do have, but I got from the publisher. Thank you so much. I got from Harlequin at the time, but I've just got this one in from the library, so I will nut that one off as well. Now, a real fave series of mine. Kate Locke, The Queen is Dead, number 2, the Immortal Empire series, steampunk adult. Now, I did get, again, this is Harlequin, no, Orbit Hatchet, yes, sorry, because, yeah, Orbit. God Save the Queen I received last year as a ARC, which I read and I really enjoyed it. Queen is Dead is number 2, which again I ordered from the library, and Long Live the Queen number 3 comes out in November. And if you like steampunk, you'll like this. But Kate Locke is also Katie Cross, and she's also something else, and I think one other name, but I won't go there. Katie Cross, who does the Steampunk Chronicles YA, which is The Girl in the Steel Corset, The Girl in the Clockwork Collar, and The Girl with the Iron Touch. So they are the same lady. This is just the adult. Again, the series aren't the same, but really enjoy this, so I'm going to be on to that too. And yeah, it's not too big, which is really wonderful. Now, thank you so much to Simon and Schuster. Now, Thoughtless, wrong way. I'll put that down, it's too good. Thoughtless, book 1. Effortless, book 2. Reckless has just been released. Now, I've been telling a lot of people about this series because, and I have read Thoughtless. They're big books. Yeah, 540 pages or something is this one. I read this on digital, and November, December, something. Anyway, I've started my draft for my posting, but Kira really did my head in this book. But Keelan Kyle, you ask anybody, Keelan Kyle is just, oh my goodness, and Denny is Aussie. These are so addictive. I have started Effortless, again, a month or so ago on the digital, but I've now got the paper, which makes it so much easier for me to stick all my sticky notes in that. I'm going to have to re-go through this one to get my quotes, because Keelan has got some magnificent quotes, but very addictive. But Kira, but it's the title, Thoughtless, and she is beyond thoughtless, and she matches the title brilliantly. I still want to bang her over the head, and there's Effortless, but yeah, Keelan Kyle, oh my goodness, and Griffin is taking to note, I've only read Thoughtless and about a third of Effortless. Griffin is funny, but he's a man whore. I don't know if he gets better, but he's a man whore, and the girls do love Griffin. But yeah, anyway, now Walking Disaster was the book that I got early to read and I reviewed. I was one of 8 bloggers in Australia, and it was just, I had to read it twice before I could do my review, because the first time it's just like giddy up, you know, so excited. Then I had to wait a day or two, and then I went back again, and this was just covered, literally covered. The book is a quote. Anything Travis says is a quote. I have to admit, Abby possibly annoyed me a bit, because she, well, not only because you gotta hang on to a guy like Travis, but at the same token, you know, we all know, if you've read Beautiful Disaster, you know the story, you know. But then there's a surprise in this book, which, it blew me away. Mind you, the prologue will make you cry by page 3 or 4. Like, that's just like, oh God. When I started reading, I didn't let anyone know when I was reading, because I wasn't allowed to. But on Facebook, I said, I've only got up to page 3 or 4 of the epilogue, and prologue, and I was bawling my eyes out, because it's just, But the epilogue, that's the last one, isn't it? The epilogue. Just, I can see Jamie doing, how do I say this without giving anything away? Doing another type of series. See, I can't say anything really. When you read it, it'll, in a funny way, it was the best part of this book, because even though I loved all the other bit, because it was such a surprise, and I don't think I've read an author do this before, but I can see such a future. Oh, I have to be quiet. I got this FedEx to me. Well, I didn't get it. The Source Books did. Dodinsky. Now I had the like a blog tour, blog hop thing, where I was giving, well, Source Books were giving away a signed bookmark and a poster of this book. Now this is a little gift book. It is absolutely stunning. In the Garden of Thoughts. Now my daughter, we went off to pick up our favourite little takeaway tie. This is the type of picture she's got. She just sat in the back. She's 10. I'm trying to show the pictures, and it's all positive words, positive thoughts, positive thinking, and the little pictures that go with it. It is the most, oh, where's the camera? It is the most gorgeous gift to give someone. Your girlfriend, even a teenager, even a 10-year-old. She just sat in the back, and she said, I thought this book was little. It looks little. Yes, it does. But when you, and these are her words, when you're actually taking the time to look at all the picture and read the words, she said it's actually bigger than you think, even though you look at it and you don't think it's big, which is a compliment to the author, Dodinsky. But it is the words are just beautiful. So I'm going to do my review on that. I just wanted to show it off. Now, I read Everbound by Brodie Ashton, which is Ebony number 2. Is it the Ebony series? There is a novella which for some reason Australia can't get hold of it on Amazon, which was kind of weird, because I love to read novellas because I find them quite important. The odd novella might have absolutely, no information and no real bridge between two books, but if I can, I like to read them and then I review them. Well, I just couldn't get it. So, and I'm kind of feel like I need to know. But, yes, coal. Jack is more in, oh gosh, Nikki. I read too much. It's more in Nikki's. She has to use her thoughts and memories to have a tether that links her to where he is, and that's how you get a lot of Jack in this book. And I loved listening to all that. Not that Cole did, but for a lot of this book, Brodie, you had me with Cole, bad boy. But then the end, Brodie. Okay, again, I had got this as an earlier read too, J.R. Wadlover at Last. Up on JR's page, I did put my review up on the day it was released, but it got taken down. And then a message came out that she was leaving a 2-week grace period. I think it was. She was changing it from not doing the 2 weeks. She just didn't want any spoilers for anyone to read. Even though I thought Maru was pretty spoiler free, just regardless of anyone, she was not wanting spoilers, which I get. I did. And then this book took me like 5 days to read, because it's just too long in between each of these books, which is understandable. I mean, look at the size of that. I mean, look at those teeny words. I mean, there's a whole lot of time spent on this book, both author, both editor, publisher, you name it. So I won't complain about only getting these once a year, because that's one hell of a lot of writing. nearly 600 pages, but when you look at how much is on each page and what the average, well, they're the small books, but even an average size book, you know, the writing on the inside is nowhere near as much on a page as that. So you're looking at 700 pages probably of a regular book. So but if you're an adult or of mature age and you haven't started Black Dagger Brotherhood, you are missing out, I am telling you. That's it. I've read Crossing the Line, which is the novella, little bridge between Pushing the Limits and what's that? Dare You To. And I really liked Lincoln and Lila's story, but I felt like I could have gone on for a whole book. And that's not a bad thing. That's, you know, kudos to Katie McGarry, because I really do enjoy her writing. But I'm really, really looking forward to Crashing Into You, which is Isaiah's book, because I mean it's no secret, you know, it's Ryan and Bev in book 2, Dare You To, and I think we all just naturally assumed it was going to be Bev and Isaiah, but after reading the little extract, I think it was the first chapter or just an extract out of at the back of Dare You To, oh look, I'm more than happy that he's got his own book, which, you know, yeah, I won't say anymore, but yes, I'm like very eager for that one, because I think it's going to absolutely rock, and Dare You To rocked, Pushing the Limits rocked, and I just think that Crashing Into You is going to rock even more. Okay, that's it. I had something else in my brain, but I can't think what. I'm just catching up on all my Jennifer L. Armentrout, because when you're a blogger you end up, you wait and wait and wait, and then the release date goes by, because there's 400 others that are kind of, so, and I'm a bit behind on quite a few publishers, so I've got to pull my socks up. Yeah, so that's it. Happy reading. Hope everyone is having a lovely week. And I will maybe be around next week. It all depends on what I've got to talk about. See ya.